tutorial is all about how I take care of my hair and, you know, like my hair routine. What do I do? What are the do's and the don'ts that works out for me personally? So let's get started. Okay, so when it comes to hair care, number one, what I've experienced is that every person has different type of hair. The texture is different, the color is different. That sort of makes the person an individual. So the texture plays a very important role in how your hair looks. Example. So what I generally do is, like, on the days when, you know, I just want to do something very easy and basic, I would follow my routine, and then I would use straightener just on the top and at the ends, and I'm gonna leave this portion over here, my scalp portion, as it is, so that it gives it volume, so then I don't have to use a hairdryer. So I don't know if some of you would go with that, but it works for my hair, because when you see my hair texture is very much let's say I've got wavy hair. See, you can still see through. I've got wavy hair, pretty wavy, so with waves you automatically get a lot of volume. So I find this for girls who have wavy hair, this is gonna work out wonders. So you just do the top of the hair. Let me show you, and see, my inside over here is still wavy, if you can see. Yeah, so I leave my scalp portion as it is, because the days when I don't want my hair to look completely flat. So this is what I would do. And then at the end, once I'm done, what I like to do is I'm gonna just take all of my hair and I'm gonna just brush my hair, brush it really, really nicely, and then I'm gonna make a bun here on the top. So what this does is basically having a bun like this. Obviously you need to brush your hair, I'm just showing it to you in a rough way. So once you have, let's try this. So you have to tie it up and have like a rubber band around. I've just put the clip. So when I do this kind of hair, what it does is, like, it further helps you to give more volume. So you leave it for, let's say, you know what I do is sometimes I actually do it in the night and I keep it throughout the night, and I wake up the next morning with lots of volumes. For me, I avoid using anything too much on my scalp. Let it be hair dryer or a straightener. I feel like, you know, my ends are already damaged, so I can work over here, but scalp is, you know, you still have fresh hair over here. It works for me. And a lot of you people who've been asking me about my volume, it's basically this thing that I do. So I leave everything over here and just work at the bottoms and probably over here. Initially, when I came to Dubai, I started having a lot of hair fall because I think the water of Dubai is very hard, and a lot of people over here use mineral water to wash their hair. Honestly, I don't have time for it, so for me, the tap water is the best thing. I can't just get my water bottles and do this kind of fiasco. It's just not me. So, but another tip, what I've heard and a lot of people say, is that, you know, try to wash your hair with cold water. Dubai problem is that you end up having crazy hot water. So probably that is one of the reasons why a lot of people here complain that, you know, within a couple of weeks you start having hair fall. It's because of the hot weather, it's the water is hard, and then it's hot. So having all of that wonderful combination, you do end up losing hair. And then to top it over, being a girl, you want your hair color, and I've been coloring my hair now for about 6 years. I've been continuously doing it, so I haven't taken a break yet. Few years back I had red hair. I've done lots of ashen blondes in my hair, so basically this is like all damaged hair. So I do is, you know, whenever I'm down at salon, I would do a protein treatment or a hydrating treatment. I would go for a hair mask. This is by Hello Hair. This is again a hydrating mask. So you keep it for 30 minutes in your hair, and what I do is, once I have the mask on, I would wrap my hair with a cling wrap and keep it there. So the reason why you do that is, you know, when the heat from the scalp comes out, it helps for the product to penetrate into your pores very well. So this is one thing that I do. And obviously I've been using this for about, let's say, 2 months, and this is very, very nice. Kerastase products, especially this one, you would not be able to find it in any supermarkets. Unfortunately, not even in hypermarkets. You would only get it at salons. So because it's professional, so you would get it in salons. So yeah, one of this. Little things that I do to just take care of my hair. It sort of helps me out. It makes me happy. It makes me feel content that, you know, at least I've done something to take care of this. Using any type of argan oil would really, really, really help. It just makes your ends really soft and, you know, takes away the tangles and the frizziness from your hair. So if you want to see how I take care and the steps that I work on my hair care routine, please keep watching. I have shampooed my hair, and let me tell you what I've used. Kerastase resistant shampoo. I went to one of their events and they actually did like a little diagnosis with my hair, and then obviously discovered that because of lots of hair colors and hair dyes and highlights, my hair was very much damaged. So they recommended me this shampoo. So after using this shampoo, next step is taking the conditioner, and this is what I've used. Obviously this was what was recommended for my hair. So this is what I do in my bath. I take a little bit. Okay, so I take like this much of amount over here and I rub it in my hands. And what I do is I focus on my ends like this. Run my fingers through on the top, but I make sure that I do not use the conditioner on the scalp, because what happens is that if you use a lot of conditioner on your scalp, then your hair becomes oily very quickly. So this is what I do. Once I've got all the conditioner, what you need to do is you take a little bit of hair and then you put it on your palm like this, and then with your other palm you just give it a little bit of massage. So you keep on massaging it like this. You can do this in the bath. My hair is a bit dry at this point, but I'm still doing it. So you work your way from up, you kind of go down. So let your hair rest on your palm and then you just move it like this. And you kind of leave it for a little while, and then I'm just going to go in the bath again and I'm going to rinse my hair, and I'm going to be right back. Alright, so I've just rinsed my hair. When I'm in the shower and when I've used my conditioner, I just run my fingers through just to sort of make it like much more easier for me to comb my hair. So which I didn't do now because I just rinsed it. So this is like a lifesaver. I know a lot of girls who use hair brushes. So it could be a paddle brush, it could be a round brush, but using a comb is far much more better because it tends to out your hair, but it's not going to pull your hair. So combs are basically the best to use. Super highlighted, you can see the amount of tangles that I have in my hair, which I'll be very kind and nice, and I'm going to slowly take it out, starting from the bottom. Slowly and gradually you work your way up to the scalp, and it becomes easier. Honestly, if you would use a brush, you would actually end up having this much of hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush my whole hair and then just let it air dry for a while, let's say 2 to 3 hours, and then I'm just going to come back and I'll show you how my hair looks. At this point my hair is almost air dry, and natural hair is actually pretty wavy if you look at it over here, because I got my keratin done, so it looks a little bit straight from the ends. Generally once it's this dried, I would probably take it up like this and roll it with my finger like this. So you take the hair and you roll it like this, keep on rolling it till the end, and then I make like a little bun. Keep on rolling it and make a bun, and keep it up like this for like the rest of the day when I don't want to use a straightener. And then the next day when I open my hair, it's automatically very straight and the ends are very smooth. So you can try that trick out also. I do it on the days where I feel like my hair needs a break. I'm not going to use any hair dryers or straighteners. So it works pretty well. With my hair it does. This hair dryer, recently got it, and this is by Philips and it says Moisture Protect. So generally what happens is with hair dryers, it tends to take away the moisture from your hair. Now this sort of claims that it's going to keep your moisture. What I think how it happens is because the heat temperature is not very high, even on the highest it's not very like crazy hot. So I think from that point of view it sort of keeps the moisture in the hair and it doesn't take that away. Then coming to the straightener, this is the straightener that I personally love using, and I'm glad that NuMe actually gave this to me. Use the straightener directly, and I have a video on how I straighten my hair with volume using the NuMe straightener, so you can just scroll back and see. I was a bit iffy about this last product, even though this is one of my personal favorites, but my thing is that I know a lot of people out there, maybe a lot of you guys who are watching my channel, who are my viewers, would probably not believe in oiling. I do, because I come from that family background of we believe in oiling our hair because we feel like it's food for hair. Some people don't like the stickiness of the oil and they believe that, you know, it doesn't do anything, it's just like a myth, but it did wonders for my hair. So why am I talking about oil? Because this is not an ordinary oil, this is homemade oil. Now the thing is that I did not make it, one of my aunts made it, and it was made back home in Pakistan. It's actually for hair fall. It has worked wonders. It worked wonders on my sister and it did a great job on me. And the thing about this oil is that there are different kinds of herbs used for this oil. I don't know the names. I have no idea how many herbs and what else apart from herbs have been used to make this, but I do know one thing, that this is basically cooked on a low flame throughout the night. To be very honest, it doesn't smell good at all. I mean, people who have smell issues would not like it, but I don't take it as like, you know, oh, I can't take the smell. The only reason why I put it is because I know it's really good for my hair and it has done wonders. So that's why I didn't want to talk much about it, because I wasn't sure if people would be interested in knowing or even be interested in oils these days. I don't know. So, but I'm a hardcore fan of oil. Just do let me know if anybody is interested in knowing how this oil was made. I will personally call up my aunt and I'm gonna ask her how it was made. So maybe then I can do a little video showing you how to do it and what herbs were used, so that you can create this little thing in your house and try it out. I promise you there is nothing as amazing as this oil. Okay guys, so I've finally done my hair. Till then, you take great care of yourself. Bye guys.